Hey, let's take off the passenger door panel. Maybe you want to change the speaker or put some Thinsulate in there. I'm going to put some Thinsulate in there. I'm going to try to do this all in one take, so let's see how it goes. You're going to need a door trim removal piece. Pop this one off here at the very top. All right, and I'm going to lay these out in a pattern on my floorboard with the bolt that goes with it. Now this is a 7mm. Everything in this door will be 7mm and T-20. Next there'll be one down here where you stick your hand to close the door. And it's another 7mm. Next, you've got a 7mm right here. You need your trim tool again, and this is easiest if you pull the lever out and get this from just behind there. Takes a couple tries. There we go. Fish it out. This one is a T-20. As we continue on down the door, the next one is the reflector. The reflector likes to come out this way. It'll make a lot of sense when you see it. The very first time I popped this out, it was really tricky. So just take your time with it. There we go. It comes out. This is another 7mm. Now, the first time I took this one out, I dropped it right inside the door, and then I thought it was lost forever. I was able to retrieve it after fully removing the door and shaking and cussing and shaking a little bit. And the bolt finally popped through, and I was able to pull it back in and save it from being stuck inside the door forever. Let's see, I think that's loose. Can I get it? I can still see it. Don't fall in. Very good. Again, that one's tricky. I don't know if these bolts are magnetic, so. All right, continuing on down, you have another T-20 down here. And all the way at the bottom to 7mm. There we go. All right, just to give you an idea, here is how I laid out all the parts, basically in the shape of how I remember them coming out of the door, so I can put everything back in right where it came from. Now, the next part is to pop off the door. So let's start from the bottom. And then just this last bit here, it's got a little lip you're going to pull up. And be prepared that you have things connected. For a different perspective, you can see the door top down, just as if you were standing there looking at it. And on the bottom right is the door panel, as if you were, neck bent down looking at the panel before it's been disconnected. You're going to pull the tab where the arrow is for number 1, and that pops right out, no problem. Number 2 slides right out, very easy. Number 3, I had to use a very thin flathead screwdriver to push that tab. It's kind of protected. My fingers just couldn't get in there. So you'll watch me fumble that here as we go back to the video. I'm going to prop the door up. Let's see. If you can see this right here, there's a little blue tab that I need to push in so I can pull this bundle out. There we go. And that's it. That's how you remove this door panel. Put it back in the opposite direction. This kind of has a motion like that. You'll need to use this trigger as well. Hopefully you can see that in the video. I'll try to do it down here again. You're going to kind of push in this way. It's like in and down. Use that little trigger. And start with the top of the door. And now we can start the process of putting everything back together from the bottom up. There we go. Got to be able to see it to get the aim right. Everything in the door appears to be, let's say, call it thumb tight, I suppose. Next one is a T-20. My drill here on the lightest setting, but even then I'm just going to go really slow and feel for it. Go. Next up, the tricky one behind the reflector. If you've got good balance and good aim and good eyesight, let's see if I got it on the first try, you guys. Nope. All right, can I fish it out easily? It looks like I see it. Drop in there. Come on. There we go. Is that it? Oh. Okay, come on. Come on. If you have one of those little screw grapple things, you might want one. I don't have one of those. Whew. That's it, right there. Got it. Yep. So, prepare yourself for that one. Okay, pop the reflector back on. Super easy. Going back up some more. This is the other T-20. Moving my powered seat with my butt. All right, get in there. There we go, felt a little tension. Kind of flip the handle. You're gonna put this in like this, and then it'll just pop into place. Go. Seven millimeter here. And you have to aim properly. There you go. That's good. All right, another 7 millimeter here. And put its little cover back in place. Last 7 millimeter bolt. And put its cover back in place. All right, there you go. Now you know how to take off the door, the inside door panel to a 2021 Transit. We'll see you on the next one.